For that, remember to subscribe. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year.
For that, remember to subscribe. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year.
Hi. So that was a fucking lie. Anyway, I'm back. I'm the guy that said he would get 100 subscribers before 2020 and then just stopped uploading altogether. But today, I came across this channel called My Story Animated. And oh boy, does it fucking suck. My Story Animated is pretty much like a channel that takes stories from the subscribers that they send them and then animates them, but there's no effort put into the video, so it just ends up looking like fucking... Imagine if the Peppa Pig creators did a bunch of LSD and 90% of the creators passed out and there was one guy doing everything, and that one guy had fucking one arm. That's pretty much what it feels like. I was just looking across trending, and that's when I came across one of their videos called I Got Stuck Inside My Crush's Locker and I Saw Everything. And this video has 5.7 million views. So of course, me being curious about how I can sneak a peek onto naked chicks, I clicked on it, and well, this happened. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. I'll try not to stop uploading for a month again.
Hello, I'm Sam, and I will share with you a creepy story that happened to me. So, I'm a 17 years old high school student, and I have a crush on a guy called Ben. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm planning on telling him soon. Ben and I share most of our classes. Well, honestly, I joined the classes that he did just so that I get closer to him.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. With this animation style, the shit she's saying looks fucking hella creepy. Yeah, actually, the truth is, I joined all the classes that he joined so I could get closer to him. So, since nothing interesting happens for a while, I'll quickly summarize what happens. So pretty much, the girl is trying to confess her love for the guy, but a rumor goes around that the guy is dating some other girl. She cries in the bathroom, and then she overhears them talking about her.
I heard Ben and his friends coming towards the bathrooms. Then I heard someone saying, "Did you see Sam? She's totally into you." She burst into tears when she saw you with Stacy. What did I just hear? Are they laughing at me? I had to follow them, but they went into the shower room. I still had to hear everything they said about me. Curiosity kills me. I tried to listen through the door, but it wasn't clear enough, so I had to walk in.
Can I just ask, is it normal for American high schools to have showers just randomly there? Like, do American high schoolers just be like, oh, you know what, I'm bored of classes, I'm just gonna go fucking take a shower?
Boys were showering. I approached Ben's locker just to see what he keeps there.
How does that help you find out what they were talking about?
Name on the locker, so I opened it, and I heard the water turn off, and the boys were coming towards the lockers. I freaked out, so I hopped in the locker hoping that Ben won't open it, and there he was, standing like a model in a white towel, drying his hair with another towel. I melted. All the boys started opening their lockers, so I planned to act like I fainted in the locker. But my eyes couldn't let go of Ben as I saw him opening a locker in front of the one in which I was, which also said Ben. OMG. Am I that stupid to forget that my brother's name is also Ben?
Jesus Christ, this story is so full of shit. Oh yeah, my brother's name is Ben too, so I accidentally jumped in his locker, which is conveniently parallel to the guy I want to fuck's locker who I've been stalking for a long ass time. And also, Ben is a common name. How do you know it's your brother's locker?
I was so blinded by Ben that I hopped into my own brother's locker. I hate myself. I even sniffed his underwear.
What the... Why? Just a question. Is this animation supposed to show us the main character in a positive light? She's literally stalking a guy, following him around, trying to fucking sniff his underwear, and we were supposed to be like, ha, damn, that's adorable. Fuck off.
The boys finished dressing up and left the shower room. I jumped out right away to breathe some fresh air and tried to walk out, but the shower room was locked. I decided to go through Ben's stuff and wait for someone to come open the door. I opened his locker, found his t-shirt, and felt so happy, indifferent to the fact that I was locked up in there. Anyway, I found a cute album, so I decided to open it. And I couldn't believe what I saw. I dropped the album and just stood there shaking. I picked it up again to see if what I saw was correct. And there were my pictures. Pictures of me eating. Pictures of me going to bed. Pictures of me changing clothes. Was he stalking me?
What the fuck is going on? This sounds like a fucking fantasy crime novel that you would write when you were like 12 years old. Like, oh yeah, I used to stalk this guy, but actually, he was stalking me all along.
Ben is a stalker? Is it really Ben? I can't believe this.
I love how the bitch that's been stalking him all this time, fucking trying to sniff his underwear, hiding in his locker, fucking following him to a shower is like, wait, what? A stalker? Disgusting!
And I was all alone with no backpack and no phone, stuck in that cold place with that horrible fact. I just waited for my brother to notice that I'm not home and decided to take a nap on the floor just to kill time. Then I heard some noises outside. I waited for the sound to get louder so I can call for help, but maybe it was just the wind. I kept trying to sleep. Then I heard someone getting closer to the door, so I started screaming for help. And suddenly, in that silence, someone started breaking the door. Once the door was open, I saw Ben standing there and he said, "Finally, you're all mine now," with a grin on his face. He must have noticed that I'm not in my bedroom to stalk me.
Yo, this went from a fucking adorable, well, it was never adorable, but this went from like a fucking romantic high school story to like, yeah, this guy wants to rape me now. Real quick.
I ran and ran, but he ended up catching me. I started begging him, "Please, let me go." He dragged me into his car and put me in the front seat. He pointed a gun at me, threatening me that if I move, he'll shoot me. I couldn't move either way.
Fucking Americans and their guns, bro.
He took me to some cabin in the woods and tied me to a chair. He said that he loved me and will always love, and that he will take care of me forever, and that all I had to do is stay in that cabin. He is sick. He gave me everything, clothes, food, and forced hugs. But it still didn't feel right. Day by day, he woke up, handcuffed me, and went to school. And when he came back, he unlocked me, fed me, and took good care of me. When he left in the morning, Ben forgot to handcuff me, but I didn't want to run. I didn't want to go back home and school. I just wanted to stay with Ben. I felt warm with him. I cleaned up the cabin and prepared food and took a shower and waited for Ben to come. When he came back to a cooking smell, he looked shocked. I ran to him and gave him a hug and said, "You're finally home." He didn't say anything and just silently started eating. I asked him, "Aren't your parents angry that you didn't sleep at home for days?" He replied, "My parents are alcoholics." I started telling him what a great person he is and how I had a crush on him and probably still do. He said, "But how? I kidnapped you." I know it is weird, but I was happy he did. The next day, he left earlier, and at the evening, he didn't come back home. I got worried. What if something happened to him on the way home? I spent the night all alone in the woods and waited for Ben to come back, but he didn't.
Oh man. She literally got dumped by the person who loved her to the point of kidnapping her because that guy was like, what the fuck, this bitch crazy. So another quick summary. So she waited one more day for the guy to come back. He never did. And then she went out to the road to look for him. And on the road, a guy recognized her as the missing girl. And he drove her to the police station. The police asked her what the fuck happened. She's like, lol, I don't know. And now she's back with the family and meets the guy at school.
I started going to school again, and I finally saw Ben again. He tried to ignore me, but I went after him. He turned around and said, "Sam, I'm sorry for everything. I was using you, and I got out of my mind. I can't hurt you anymore. I will turn myself in, I promise. Please, don't become crazy because of me." Crazy? Because of him? I went to my psychologist that day and told him what Ben said, and he told me that he is right, and that I have developed a syndrome which is called Stockholm Syndrome. It happens when someone goes...
Hey, psychologist. This guy called me crazy. Yeah, he's right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It ends with her saying that, yeah, I got psychological help now, I'm fine, even though the story is completely fake. And then they ask you to subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, subscribe or I'll fucking kidnap you.